My name's Rafael, you're watching Rock Our Garage, and today I'm going to show you which are Doug Cosmo Clifford's 5 favorite songs of all time. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Well, Doug is the legendary Creedence Clearwater Revival drummer, and I had the chance to interview him back in 2020. At the time, I was not doing videos yet, so it was a written interview. And today I'm going to show you his answer to my question, which were his 5 favorite songs of all time. And to start, this is what he said about music for him. Music's always been a medicine and a meditation for me. It doesn't matter if I'm down or up. It works both ways. We've seen some trying times in the last few years, and we can all use some love and magic. I put my heart and soul into the positive messages on this album. This is a good time to share them with the world. He was talking about his album at the time, which was called Magic Window, an album he released a few years ago. And it is really cool. There's a song that I really like from that album, which is called Don't Let Go. And if you haven't check it out, the Doug Clifford solo career, it's really good. This album is really nice, and the song Let Go, it's really cool. It's on my shuffle of favorite songs to this day. So check it out. I'm sure you're gonna like it. But let's start. The first song that he listed was Etta James' Roll With Me, Henry. This is what he said. The first record I bought was Roll With Me, Henry by Etta James in 1953. When I heard it, I had to hear it again, and soon as I stayed around waiting by the radio for it to come back up. Trouble was the rotation wasn't in my favorite, so I bought it. So this is what he said about Etta James' Roll With Me, Henry, which is one of his favorite songs of all time. Fantastic singer, incredible voice. The second one, it is a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, which he also said is his favorite Creedence Clearwater Revival song, and it is Born on the Bayou. And this is what he said. Our Creedence Clearwater Revival song, Born on the Bayou, is a favorite. It's my favorite because of the groove, the quarter note beat that I play in the song supports it. By taking out 4/8 notes in the bar, it opens up the guitars and makes them larger than life. The backbeats are powerful as well as the kick drums syncopats, and Fogerty's vocal is great. So that's what he said about Born on the Bayou. Incredible song by CCR, one of the greatest bands of all time for sure. I mean, CCR should be up there with the Beatles, with the Rolling Stones. Many times people don't put them up there, but they're just as fantastic as those groups, in my opinion. They're just amazing. The next one that he mentioned it was a Beatles song, which was Something, the George Harrison track, right? One of the few that John Lennon and Paul McCartney let him do it. He sadly was cited as a songwriter, him and Ringo Starr, most of the Beatles' career by Paul and John, and that was something that pissed him off. After the Beatles came to an end, he talked about that during the next decades. And this is what Doug Clifford said about Something, the Beatles song written by George Harrison. I love Something by the Beatles. George Harrison, for years they wouldn't let him submit songs, and this was great. Yeah, exactly that. And you can see it on his solo career, which is brilliant. Fantastic solo career, and you can see all the incredible talent George had for songwriting. And you know, maybe the Beatles could have many other hits if they had let him show his songs. The next song that Doug Clifford listed was Elvis Presley, Hound Dog, and this is what he said. Hound Dog by Elvis Presley, because of that amazing drum part. Very powerful, and Elvis was my main influence. Elvis was a fundamental part of rock and roll music, a fundamental part of rock's evolution, of course, and his band, like the drummer DJ Fontana, who influenced guys like Phil Collins, for example. I did a video a few days ago talking about Phil Collins' favorite drummers, and you can look for it here in the channel. He talked about him. Keith Richards talked about him as well. So, you know, those are really, really, Elvis had a really incredible band that was fundamental to his success as well. And the final song that Doug listed as one of his favorites of all time was also from one of the most important early rock and roll stars, Little Richard, and it was Lucille, another incredible song by the late legendary American artist. This is what he said. Little Richard's Lucille, it has the groove that is like a cross-cut saw. It's way powerful, big band in it, and Little Richard's vocal and piano are killer. So that's what he said. I mean, it's a very good list, a very powerful list that shows a little bit of Doug Clifford's taste in music. And you can see some of his choices are drum driven because of the drum parts, especially. And it's really incredible. I mean, I think he's one of the most underrated drummers of all time, for sure. I think Creedence should be more recognized that they are. An incredible band. And we already talked about, I already did a video of another part of this interview I did with Doug about his favorite drummers of all time. And if you want to watch that, please go to the description and you can see the video, or click here, and you're going to be able to find out who are his 5 favorite drummers of all time. And if you want to read more, please go to the description and visit the article I wrote about it. Okay? Thank you for watching. Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. See you later.